Good afternoon. Today I am going to pretty much talk about my daughter and how much I've learned from her and gained from her as a mother, as an individual, as a woman, as someone who goes to work on a regular just because of my daughter. My daughter has taught me so much over the 7 years, 9 months, and 23 days that she's been in my life. My daughter has done so much for me. And the main reason, I apologize for not having an audience, but the main reason why I don't have an audience is because I get very emotional when I speak about my child. When I speak about my daughter in general, she's my only child. She is pretty much my blessing. And it's certain things that I choose not to talk about around other people because it gets me emotional. It gets me very emotional. But today I'm going to share with you the reason why I'm dedicating my speech to my daughter, Ayana. She has been my pride and joy from the moment that I had her. She was actually my second pregnancy. The first pregnancy, which only lasted about 15 weeks, ended in a miscarriage, a missed abortion, or a missed abortion. I apologize. It didn't necessarily pass all the way through. So she was pretty much my miracle child because they told me it was a slim chance of me getting pregnant again. So when I take my daughter as my pride and joy, she is protected by me forever and always. I do not allow just anyone around my child. She is my everything. My daughter has taught me so much when it comes to life lessons. She's given me my drive. She's been my motivation. She has been everything since she's been here. She has been everything that I've needed. She has done everything and more that you could not think a 7-year-old would be able to do. As you can see, throughout the time that I was pregnant up until now, I have taken so many pictures with my daughter because I am so proud of my daughter. I am so excited. I've always been so excited and so happy for my daughter. She's a very smart child. She's very great at math. She makes everyone she meets smile. She holds great conversation, and she's been doing that for years upon years. It just seems like everyone's attracted to my daughter. She was actually the first granddaughter, I apologize, the first granddaughter of 7 grandkids. My mother had 7 grandsons, and my daughter ended up being the first granddaughter. And when it comes to being spoiled, that is what she is. She is spoiled by everyone, literally. Everybody that you can think of. By her being the first girl, she was spoiled by everybody. When I tell you my daughter has taught me patience, something that I had never had, mainly because I had to slow down everything I was doing. I've always been I'm going. But when it comes to my child, when it comes to her learning how to sit up, learning how to crawl, learning how to walk, potty training her, learning how to talk, learning how to read, learning how to do math, homework, everything you can think of, my daughter has taught me. Patience, patience, patience with any child. Patience is a virtue. Patience is, you're going to need a bunch of it when having a child if you do not have any children. My daughter has taught me to be a mother. My daughter has taught me that a child is everything and more. A child is everything you need. A child will teach you life lessons that you would never think of. A child will teach you more than school will teach you. A child will teach you more than your parents will teach you. Your parents teach you to get ready for stuff like this. A child will teach you, this is what you're getting ready for. Okay, my child taught me, this is what you're getting ready for. This is what you were meant to be, my mother. I love doing everything with my daughter. Her first Halloween, her first day of daycare. I couldn't wait to take her to daycare, and then I couldn't leave. Her first birthday. Her first birthday, we had all immediate family over, and when I tell you they spoiled that little girl, like they spoiled my little girl to no ends, and they still do it to this day. Her first Thanksgiving. So these are all her first when she can walk. My daughter was born October 24th, I apologize. And she had her first Thanksgiving, she was only a week, her first Halloween, she was only a week old. Her first Thanksgiving, she was a month old. Her first Christmas, she was 2 months old. So it's not like she was able to do a lot. But when she was able to do a lot, I was there snapping pictures because I was so proud of what I brought into this world. Myself and her dad. Like, we were just so proud. Her first Christmas. She was a fast learner at that. She learned how to crawl at about 6 or 7 months. She learned how to walk at 9.5 months before her first birthday. So it was like she was on a roll. She was on a roll. Her first year appointment. So adorable. Um, my daughter has taught me that health is number one when it comes to children. You are always on top of every appointment. You have to be at every appointment. If they have an allergic reaction, you have to take them back to that appointment. You have to be on your 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, 12 month appointment. You have to make sure that child is at the dentist. You have to make sure of everything when it comes to a child. Make sure they're eating healthy. Make sure they're getting the proper nutrition. Make sure they're getting the adequate amount of sleep. Make sure they're getting the adequate amount of time with other siblings, other people, other kids. Make sure they're getting that interaction, because when I tried to sign my daughter up for kindergarten at the age of 3, or pre-K, I apologize, at the age of 3, because she was so advanced, they said, no, we cannot accept her because she does not have the adequate amount of social skills when it comes to interacting with other children, because she's only 3. So they wanted her to be a little bit more mature in order to start pre-K as well as kindergarten, because I tried to get her in kindergarten at 4 because her birthday is late. She didn't get into kindergarten until she was 5. So, I mean, she's a late bloomer, so it's okay, but she's real smart for her age. My child is my everything. I do everything with my child. Whatever she wants to do, we do. Literally, whatever she wants to do. That is my pride and joy. That is my rock. That is my ace. That is my everything. Her first pets were turtles. Now she has a rabbit and a frog. Her second birthday, she gets whatever she wants. Her first year appointment